Hi everybody, a warm welcome back to the Energy Connect studio, coming to you from the biggest energy exhibition and conference in the world. It's ADIPEC 2025, and here's my conversation with SLB. Hello and a warm welcome to you both. Thank you for talking to me in the Energy Connect studio today.
Thank you for having us.
You're very welcome. Are you enjoying ADIPEC so far?
Absolutely.
Let me start by asking you, Amanda, agentic AI is being called the next big wave of transformation. How do you see it from your standpoint?
It is really the next wave of transformation. We've had a few in the past when we moved from workstation to PCs, where work has been redefined for all of us, where we are at an inflection point, where agency, augmenting human, will really take us into a new phase of how we get things done at the enterprise and at the industry level.
Trygve, what does specialized AI for the energy industry mean, and how does it differ from ordinary use AI?
So, of course, in the energy industry, we have very specific technical problems, and we've been working on them for decades. And we also have very strong guidelines on what is good and what we can't take risk. We're dealing with lives, we're dealing with significant implications if anything goes in the wrong way, and big investments. So AI for the energy industry means AI that is first of all aware of the context that we're operating in and aware of the first principles and integrating the first principles that we know well into the AI solutions.
Okay. Speaking of solutions, scaling has always been a challenge. So what do you see as the best next step where we currently come from?
Indeed, scaling has always been the challenge, and we've seen it in the past. And our industry, as Trygve mentioned, is anchored in deep science. So moving, changing is very difficult. But I would say it's not a technology problem. It is a change management problem. We need to actually upskill the people, break some of the silos that exist in our industry, make subsurface talk to drilling, talk to surface, and that's the work that we need to be doing in the background. Upskilling people, getting them to understand what the agentic, the agents behind the scene can do for them, for their productivity, and then making sure the organization take enterprise level programs that break the silos and change management. This pace of change will depend on the human accepting the technology.
Absolutely, and we're slow to turn sometimes in big organizations like an oil tanker, I imagine. Do you see change management across the board? Are you encouraged by the signs that you're seeing that we are upskilling and retraining people for this next movement?
Yeah, we have to, every player in the industry has to take change management very seriously. Every time we're trying to improve the workflows, we need to take it seriously. And we've done our own part with making sure we have the right education to our technical people. We have a lot of engineers in our company, but the AI skills were not part of the curriculum when they were educated and to become geologists or whatever. So we upskilled our workforce to be ready to take it, and that's something that the whole industry will have to grapple with. Now that said, I think this time change will be faster because the transformative nature of what we're seeing is just so significant that I think this change may come with more self-propelled momentum than maybe we've seen in some of the previous changes we've been working on.
And with that, of course, great opportunities, but also challenges. What might be some of the biggest headwinds that you see in the year ahead when it comes to agentic AI and how we embrace it?
It is really the trust in the AI, right? And Trygve alluded to it, that it is not generic AI. It's not your generic tools that we interact with in our everyday life. It's not like you're booking a travel, and if you miss the plane, the AI hallucinated, okay, bummer. You know, we're talking about science, petrophysics, geoscience, risk envelopes that are really tight, unspoken language, strict guidelines, billions of dollars spent. So is how do we give the human the trust that whatever output the AI is given is actually right? So as soon as we hit that point where we have enough trust and transparency in the AI, people would let go a little bit. And then the change can happen, and that's the headwind really, is trusting the AI. This is where domain science, hundreds of years of experience in the domain and what we bring to AI is key to the value proposition of agentic in our space.
Of course, we're giving a lot of attention to AI, as we should, but what other factors are at play? What other positive drivers will really feature in the years ahead? As a closing question to you both, Trygve.
Yeah, I think the industry, the digitalization journey that the industry started some years ago has put us in a better place to take advantage of it than we otherwise would have been. I think there's still a significant amount of work left to be done on that one, but the traction and the attention digital technologies have had is helpful. I think the realization that there is significant improvement coming through what has been achieved already is also helpful to accelerate. And then, of course, the whole world talking about it and is driving the driving the industry, and even even driving demand in our industry is giving AI, particularly in the energy industry, maybe a little bit of an extra momentum, an extra boost.
Yes, Amanda, the last word to you.
I think we're really at an inflection point as humanity, actually, not only our industry, to change the way we do things, do it faster, do it better. I'm a big believer that AI is not going to replace the humans. Computers did not replace humans in the past, and we will not replace humans, but we will augment humans. Everybody will have agents working for them in their actual lives, as well as in our industry. The impact is huge, and we're looking forward to bring it to the industry. SLB launched Tela yesterday. This is our agentic AI assistant that understands the industry, understands the transparency that is needed, and is really fit for purpose for our people to augment them and boost the efficiency and the resilience of our industry that's needed in the future.
We have to leave our conversation there, but thank you so much for speaking to me today.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that interview with SLB. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Just head to energyconnects.com for more.